It's a billion-dollar industry, and the criminal networks who run drugs, illegal arms, the slave trade and commit crimes against the environment aren't usually separate.
There are very few investigative capacities in individual countries that are actually following the environmental crime trail. And that is why our cooperation with Interpol and the United Nations Environment Program with national authorities, and also this conference here in Nairobi, is precisely to provide the attorneys general, the national police forces, with greater capacity to establish the linkages and follow those trails.
The involvement of Interpol is an indication that environmental crime is now an international problem, and to have an effect, the world needs an international response. The message to criminals is clear: you're now in their sights. In the past, wildlife organizations in Kenya have also linked poaching to terrorism, specifically to Somali insurgent group Al-Shabaab, whose members were behind the Westgate attack in Nairobi. But Interpol's chief had a slightly different opinion, although not ruling it out completely.
My answer will be very clear. I'm a policeman, and to make such assertion, I have to have evidence. And at this stage, there is no evidence.
But that is part of our work, to uncover these trails and to be able to pinpoint also, let us be very frank.
Now, in theory, the likes of Kenya's wildlife services and other wildlife organizations across Africa and the world will have Interpol's expertise and resources at their beck and call. And whether you fish illegally or hunt rhino or elephant, you might have some of the world's best police on your trail. Robin Creel, Nairobi.
News that moves. ENCA.com.